Today, viewers loved getting to know Jenna Bush Hager better when she earned a spot co-hosting alongside Hager back in 2019. As the daughter of George W. Bush, many Americans were already familiar with her name. But hosting a segment on Today really gave fans a chance to learn more about Jenna as a person. Many fans already know how big of a family woman Jenna Bush Hager is. While she and her husband are the proud parents of 2 daughters and a son, some have speculated they're thinking of adding a 4th child to the family. Jenna Bush Hager talks the possibility of another baby. On Today with Jenna and Friends, Jenna Hager Bush frequently talks about her family and loved ones. Savannah Guthrie joined her as a guest host for a recent episode and had an inkling that Jenna might want to expand the family. Jenna and her husband, Henry Chase Hager, currently share 3 children, Mila, Poppy, and Hal. But is it possible they're thinking about adding a 4th baby to the mix? During the segment, Savannah Guthrie admitted she had a dream that Jenna and Henry were expecting a 4th child. She then jokingly asked her friend and co-host if there was any special news to share with the audience. "I have nothing to announce," Jenna replied. "I'm pretty sure I've come to terms that 3, even though it's an imperfect number, is the perfect number for our house. It's very normal," Savannah responded. "I think they call it being broody. You're kind of broody for a 3rd or a 4th. I would have had a 3rd in a heartbeat, but I was up against the clock." In turn, Jenna jokingly began a drum roll before formally announcing she didn't have any special pregnancy news to share. The Today journalists and their children share close connections. Although the journalists love joking around on camera, they also share a close bond and friendship. Savannah Guthrie and Jenna Bush Hager are actually godmothers to each other's children. The families also lived near each other at one point, meaning their children formed friendships and special bonds of their own. "Our kids are still buddies. What we just do now is, she's out of the city, so we just make weekend plans and try to see each other," Savannah Guthrie told POPL back in 2023. "It was such a beautiful moment in time, those 5, 6, 7 years that we were neighbors. Our kids grew up together. They were more like cousins than anything," the Today anchor continued. "Hal, her youngest, is my godson, so my kids like to call the other kids their godbrothers and sisters, and it feels like family." What do you think of Jenna Bush Hager's special friendship with Savannah Guthrie? Did you know they were godmothers to each other's children? Share your own thoughts in the comments. Follow TV shows Ace online and check back soon for the latest news and updates on the Today anchors. Since stepping into the co-hosting spotlight alongside Hager on the Today Show in 2019, Jenna Bush Hager has won over viewers with her warmth, relatability, and candid glimpses into her personal life. As the daughter of former President George W. Bush and First Lady Laura Bush, Jenna was already a familiar name to many Americans. But her role on the 4th Hour, first as Today with Hager and Jenna, and now as Jenna and Friends following Cobb's retirement, has given fans a front-row seat of her journey as a mother, wife, and friend. Recently, a playful exchange with guest host Savannah Guthrie sparked speculation about whether Jenna might expand her family, delighting viewers who adore her family-centric charm. Jenna and her husband, Henry Chase Hager, are the proud parents of 3 children, daughters Mila, 11, and Poppy, 8, and son Hal, 4. Family is at the heart of Jenna's identity, a theme she often weaves into her on-air conversations. Whether she's sharing funny anecdotes about parenting or reflecting on her own upbringing in the public eye, her love for her kids shines through. So when Savannah Guthrie, her longtime friend and Today co-anchor, joined her on a recent episode of Jenna and Friends, the topic naturally turned to family and the possibility of a 4th little Hager joining the brood. The moment unfolded with Guthrie's trademark playful curiosity. "I had a dream that you and Henry were expecting a 4th child," she teased, leaning in with a grin. "Any special news to share with us?" The studio audience chuckled as Jenna, caught off guard but quick to laugh, started a mock drum roll. "I have nothing to announce," she replied, putting the rumors to rest with her usual good humor. "I'm pretty sure I've come to terms that 3, even though it's an imperfect number, is the perfect number for our house." Her response was both heartfelt and relatable, striking a chord with parents who wrestled with the same question: is our family complete? Savannah, a mother of two herself, Vale, 10, and Charlie, 7, with husband Mike Feldman, nodded knowingly.
I think
It's
they
very
call it
normal
being
she
broody.
said. You're kind of broody for a third or a fourth. I would have had a third in a heartbeat, but I was up against the clock. The exchange highlighted the easy rapport between the two women, whose friendship extends far beyond the Today set. Their lighthearted banter about broodiness, that wistful longing for another baby, resonated with viewers, many of whom took to social media to weigh in. I totally get Jenna's vibe. One fan posted on X, 3 feels chaotic but perfect. Jenna and Savannah's bond is more than just on-screen chemistry. It's a deep, personal connection rooted in family. The two are godmothers to each other's children, a role that underscores their closeness. Jenna is godmother to Savannah's daughter Vale, while Savannah holds the same honor for Jenna's son Hall. At one point, their families even lived near each other in New York City, fostering a tight-knit dynamic between their kids. Our kids are still buddies, Savannah told POPL in 2023, reflecting on those years. It was such a beautiful moment in time, those 5, 6, 7 years that we were neighbors. Our kids grew up together. That proximity turned their children into something akin to cousins. Hal, her youngest, is my godson, Savannah explained. So my kids like to call the other kids their godbrothers and sisters, and it feels like family. Even now, with Jenna and Henry having moved their family out of the city to Connecticut for a quieter life, the Guthries and Hagers make time for weekend visits to keep those bonds alive. It's a testament to the enduring friendship between the two journalists, who supported each other through career milestones and motherhood alike. Jenna's journey on the Today Show has been a masterclass in authenticity. When she joined Hoda Kotb in 2019, replacing Kathy Lee Gifford, she brought a fresh energy to the fourth hour. Her stories about raising Mila, Poppy, and Hal, often laced with humor and a touch of chaos, endeared her to viewers. Hoda's retirement in January 2025 shifted the show's dynamic, but Jenna has thrived as the anchor of Jenna and Friends, welcoming a rotating cast of guest hosts while keeping family at the forefront. Her openness about the joys and challenges of parenting 3 kids has only deepened fans' affection. Jenna feels like a friend you'd grab coffee with, one viewer commented online. Love how real she is about her family. The baby number 4 speculation isn't new. Jenna has occasionally hinted at the tug of wanting another child, once joking on air that Henry might need convincing. With Hall now in preschool and the Hagers settled into their Connecticut home, 3 does seem to suit their current rhythm. Yet Savannah's dream, and her gentle nudge, tapped into a universal curiosity about what's next for this beloved TV family. For now, Jenna's content with her trio, but her playful deflection left just enough room for fans to wonder if the door might one day reopen. The friendship between Jenna and Savannah is a highlight of the Today Show's off-screen narrative. Both women have navigated the pressures of morning television while raising young kids, leaning on each other for support. Savannah, who joined Today in 2012, has been a mentor of sorts to Jenna, who stepped into the co-hosting role with less broadcast experience but plenty of natural charisma. Their shared godparent duties and intertwined family lives add a layer of sweetness to their professional partnership, making moments like the Baby Talk segment feel all the more genuine. What do you think of Jenna Bush Hager's special friendship with Savannah Guthrie? Were you surprised to learn they're godmothers to each other's kids? Do you think Jenna might one day surprise us with news of a 4th child? Or is 3 truly her magic number? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and keep up with TV shows Ace Online for the latest updates on your favorite Today anchors as their stories unfold.